तूफानों से घबराना उन सब का काम नहीं। आपदा सेवा सदैव कहाँ करते विश्राम कहीं। वे दक्ष वीर रक्षक मृत्यु से लड़ जाते हैं, जीवन का दीप न बुझ पाए यही अड़ जाते हैं। वो और कोई नहीं, हमारे देश की जांबाज आपदा मोचन बल NDRF।
The National Disaster Response Force of India, known popularly as NDRF, is always on the front lines of search and rescue missions whenever or wherever disaster strikes. India's highly specialized rescue force is also the world's single largest force dedicated only to disaster response.
The 5 years from 1999 till 2004 were like a decisive inflection point for disaster response ecosystem in India. These 5 years saw 3 devastating back-to-back disasters. In 1999 was the Odisha super cyclone, causing more than 10,000 deaths. Exactly 2 years later, on the Republic Day, happened the Bhuj earthquake, leading to more than 13,000 deaths. And in 2004, there was a tsunami causing more than 12,000 deaths. These were a wake-up call for India, and we set up the National Disaster Management Act of 2005. A significant product of this act was the National Disaster Response Force of India.
The force came into existence in 2006. Initially, 8 battalions were raised from various paramilitary forces like BSF, CISF, CRPF and ITBP, with nearly 9,192 personnel. Today, over 18,000 men are stationed in 16 battalions across India. NDRF is specially equipped and trained to respond to a variety of disasters. Effective response demands mastery over physical, mental, and behavioral skills. And these diehards are trained to face the extremes. NDRF's training is intense as they prepare to combat unexpected disasters which could be right around the corner, presenting a clear and present danger to life and property. The swift response, unmatched teamwork, and a stellar dedication to saving lives has helped make NDRF the world's single largest specialized disaster response force. What makes NDRF unique is its preparedness to respond within minutes once alerted. These men are constantly testing their disaster readiness through search and rescue operations like this one. Once the alarm is raised, the reaction is quick and decisive.
महाराष्ट्र में एक 3-story रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स हुई है।
ठीक है, सभी ऑफिसर्स को बुलाइए इमरजेंसी रूम में। Okay, what's the update on the operations, Rakesh?
Sir, first team has already arrived at the incident site and conducted the initial assessment. Ashish is leading the team.
IG Sahab, can we have an idea about the incident site?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Can we get in touch with the ground team and the commandant, please? Okay, Anupam, what is the operation update?
Good morning, sir. At present, there is one team on the operational site and one team is en route to the operational site. And as per their information, there are still 30 or more persons are suspected to be trapped under the debris.
Can we talk to the incident commander at the spot, please? Ashish, क्या situation है?
Sir, as per initial reports, approx 30 persons are still reported to be trapped.
Okay, and how many people so far rescued?
Sir, we have managed to pull out one alive from the debris till now.
Okay, that is good. Please keep updating and we will be at the command center and we will be coordinating with you and your commandant. I hope that is clear.
Right, sir.
Swift and decisive response is the forte of NDRF. Teams on hot standby move within 20 minutes. Each rescue team is self-contained as an emergency response unit. And rescue teams are strengthened with engineering, electrical and technical experts, along with paramedics and dog squads. The K9 squad is often at the forefront of search and rescue missions. These canines raise an alarm at the slightest scent of life. With state-of-the-art technology, the response teams operate on the principle of efficiency with swiftness, as in disasters, time is of the essence. The NDRF is essentially a humanitarian force dedicated to saving lives. The NDRF has evolved from being only response-centric to one that proactively prepares for disasters at all stages, before, during, and after disasters. Preventive actions, rapid response during emergencies, as well as restoration and mitigation from effects of disasters are part of its work profile. Skilling, upskilling, and reskilling to face disasters in peacetime, these men are battle-ready when disaster strikes. In short, the NDRF is either operating or training 24/7 all through the year.
हमने इस विक्टिम को सक्सेसफुली इवैक्यूएट किया है.
For the NDRF, the monsoons are the busiest time of the year. This is when rivers often breach their danger mark, causing havoc. In such times, the NDRF plays a critical role in some of the biggest and geographically widespread relief and rescue operations in India. Over the years, the NDRF has been at the forefront of all kinds of operations, working around the clock to provide support to state and district administrations in the restoration of normalcy. Tragedies can be man-made too, especially when large numbers congregate. Prayagraj, on the confluence of River Ganga and Yamuna, becomes pilgrimage for millions who gather to celebrate the Kumbh Mela. Varanasi's holy ghats witness thousands of devotees praying to seek salvation. Congregations like these can be potential disaster hotspots. Team Commander Inspector Nitin Kumar and his men are preparing for just such a situation by training to manage a riverine calamity, a ferry disaster. Boats are rushed to the accident location. Response time is critical. Using techniques such as chin tow, head tow, side tow, hand tow, and non-touch rescue techniques, the NDRF is capable of using multiple rescue skills to good effect. A well-equipped water ambulance is on standby for those rescued in a critical condition. Response to emergencies happens within minutes. But rescue from the bottom of rivers is a test of endurance and high skills. Training to dive more than 50 feet in a suit that weighs nearly 25 kgs is a challenge.
सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज तो अपने यहाँ पे ये है कि विजिबिलिटी बिल्कुल ज़ीरो होती है. नीचे जाने के बाद डाइवर को कुछ भी नहीं दिखता है. उसे पूरा डिपेंड होना पड़ता है कि जो अटेंड उसे वहाँ से ऊपर से जो लैंड से या बोट से जो अटेंड कर रहा है. और कई बार ज़्यादा डेप्थ में जाते हैं, प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा होता है पानी का. जितनी डेप्थ ज़्यादा होगी उतना प्रेशर उसके ऊपर पड़ता जाएगा.
An underwater search operation can go on for hours. The NDRF stays ahead of the curve with state-of-the-art technology and rigorous practice. This elite force rushes to aid the helpless, braving the wrath of nature, as well as taking on man-made disasters, which can sometimes be dangerous and risky. At this chemical plant, a mock drill is underway, simulating a chemical leak. Unlike other disasters, a CBRN emergency requires full protection against harmful elements and meticulously following standard operating procedures or SOPs. Each personal protective suit is fitted with its own breathing apparatus.
All actions taken by rescuers have to keep in mind this fact that whatever actions we are doing, they should be able to save lives, not put anybody's life into danger, which means saving themselves from contamination again and not letting the contamination spread.
Training and cooperation is essential to cope with the impact of disasters locally. International exercises help to ensure regional coordination as well as friendly relations. India's geographical position exposes it to a variety of calamities, making it rich in experience when it comes to handling disasters. The NDRF offers a prepared response when disaster strikes. The NDRF is prepared to offer a gender-sensitive response during disasters with the induction of women rescuers in the force. Meeting the UN mandate of international disaster rescue, the NDRF is in the process of obtaining a globally recognized standardization from the INSARAG, enabling it to respond to UN-mandated international search and rescue assignments. SADMEX, focusing on national on-site emergency, command and control, coordination, and integration of the region's humanitarian support systems. Shanghai Cooperation Organization, or SCO. The 8-member platform provides an opportunity to enhance the coordination and cooperation involving multi-agency operations in an earthquake scenario. BIMSTEC Group undertook a 4-day joint exercise involving neighboring countries of India, focused on strengthening regional cooperation in the area of disaster risk management. Exercises involving foreign delegates and participants provide platforms to countries to prepare roadmaps and strategies for mutual coordination in simulated disaster scenarios, so they can help each other in times of actual crisis.
हम सांसों के रखवाले NDRF, हम मौत से लड़ने वाले NDRF, तूफानों से हम लड़ते हैं, चट्टानों से भिड़ जाते हैं, चाहे जैसा भी हो खतरा हमको जान बचाते हैं.
In the year 2020, the NDRF won the award for the best tableau on the Republic Day parade and was greatly applauded.
आपदा प्रबंधन में जुटे किसी प्राकृतिक संकट के समय या हादसे के समय राहत के काम में जुटने वाले उन जवानों को भी याद करने का है जिनकी सेवा की बहुत चर्चा नहीं की जाती है. मैं आज देशवासियों को कहना चाहता हूं, पिछले कुछ वर्षों से कहीं पर भी प्राकृतिक आपदा होती है तो आपने देखा होगा एनडीआरएफ लिखे हुए जवानों को यूनिफॉर्म में रात दिन वहां कड़ी मेहनत करके लोगों की जान बचाते हुए आपने देखा. राहत के काम में जुटे साथियों को बहुत-बहुत बधाई देता हूं.
In 2011, Japan faced a triple disaster triggered by a tsunami, and NDRF was deployed on foreign land for the first time. A sensitive job done by the NDRF, recovering dead bodies, earning the appreciation of Prime Minister Mr. Yoshihiko Noda. In 2015, a catastrophic earthquake rocked Nepal, leaving it shattered. India immediately jumped to its neighbor's rescue. Hitting the ground within 6 hours, the NDRF started work immediately.
एनडीआरएफ ने सबसे बेस्ट सर्विस किया.
आपदा के समय पर, बहुत सारी घटनाओं के समय पर न केवल भारत में, कई देशों में भी एनडीआरएफ ने अच्छा काम किया. और मैं आज सिर्फ आपके मंत्री के नाते नहीं, भारत के नागरिक के नाते भी आप सभी को हृदय से बधाई देना चाहता हूं कि बहुत अच्छा था।
Sri Lanka, Nepal, Indonesia, Lebanon, Cambodia, Vietnam, Malawi are some of the beneficiaries of NDRF's relief support through its National Disaster Response Reserve, or NDRR. Over the years, the NDRF has upgraded its capabilities constantly through sustained drills, exercises, and modernization. It has also built community capacity by preparing first responders in hazard-prone areas based on the principle that community is the first responder in any disaster. These trained youth volunteers from NYKS and others become NDRF friends in emergencies. In the typology of man-made disasters and natural disasters, sometimes the distinction is not so clear. The COVID challenge is probably a kind of hybrid disaster. The NDRF has COVID warriors on the front line, fighting the coronavirus, creating awareness, leading sanitization efforts, and providing relief. Responding to disaster is fraught with great risk, with many NDRF bravehearts sacrificing their lives while saving others.
I want to thank you so much NDRF.
NDRF ने आके हम लोगों को बचाया. Thank you NDRF.
पहले फ्लोर पे था. रात में 3 बजे 3-3:15 बजे भयानक हादसा हुआ है.
इनके बारे में मेरे लिए शब्द ही कम है. मतलब मैं बयान नहीं कर सकता इनके बारे में.
Brave, resilient, and resolute, putting themselves in the way of danger to save others' lives. Disaster ready, forever prepared. Heroes in our darkest hours, India's very best. They are the National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, saving lives and beyond.